GS Radio, the best internet radio station worldwide. Providing the best in music and talk shows. Go to www.gsradionj.com and check out the best internet station in the world. You're listening to GS Radio, internet radio station powered by GMG LLC.
Getting there was Jack, and Jack had a groove. And after a while, a deep sleep fell upon him, and he went looking for a new groove. He began looking for a new nation, and it had to be a soulful nation. And he found it, and it was Soulful House Nation. And he saw a building. It was a tall building. It had 10 stories, and he entered the building and got on the elevator and pushed the 10th floor. But it stopped on the 8th floor. And that's where he found his new groove. And he began to jack and jack and jack and jack. And he knew that this was it. It was Soulful House Nation on the 8th floor. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Sorry, what's your name again?
La Reina.
La Reina, ¿cómo estás, señora?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien.
Bueno.
Wow. What a weekend. That's what I can tell you. What a weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So just a quick thing. We're going to do recap. Just last week, we had a great show last week.
Sure enough.
Yep. Then we're gonna play the hottest song according to Track Source, which is #1 for 3 weeks in a row. And I gotta tell you, first of all, it's very, very hard to become #1. And even to break the top 10. But to do it 2 weeks in a row is a big deal. But 3 weeks, forget about it. Anyway.
Who is it?
I'm gonna tell you in a minute. By the way, I already told you the best way to get somebody's attention, right?
Tell me again.
I'll tell you later. Anyway. Now, some of you will get these on the way home, all right? And yeah, so we're gonna play last week's special guest was a great guest last week, and this week we're gonna have a special show. We're gonna do more recaps and reimaginations from this weekend. So then after that, we're gonna play the number one song according to Track Source. Again, we're gonna play that. Then we're gonna give you some quick news. We're gonna do that, and then we'll play an old school track, and then it's gonna be on to the show. So, Chuck, are you ready? By the way, I always like to let you know, I want to thank King T Finesse and Ariel Shante for our theme song, and also Chuck Roberts posthumously, anyway, for our vocal drop, in the beginning. That's the same gentleman who did the one in Chicago. He was gracious enough to do that for me, and I'm probably the only person in the world that has anything like that. Matter of fact, I'm the only person. I wrote the script, and he said it, and his like legendary, world famous voice. So thank you for that. Also too, you can see us, of course, on Facebook. You can see us on YouTube. You can see us on Vimeo. You can see us on Twitch. You can see us on X. And also, too, you can see us on the website. So that's how we're rolling. So, and then after the show is over, it's going to go in several other places, including Spotify and a whole bunch of other places. So, Chuck, if you would, play the number one song according to Track Source in the Soulful House category, and that is Stacy Kidd. And Tiffany Jenkins is the vocalist. It's called Let It Blow. And as usual, we're only going to play a little snippet because Facebook has this nasty little habit of shutting us down and muting us out. Chuck, if you're ready, we're ready. Super long intro. Well, we're going to fade it down. So that's what's happening there. Well, anyway, that is Stacy Kidd, and it's Let It Blow, and that's by Tiffany. That's Tiffany Jenkins on the vocals. So let's have a little conversation. Let me just tell you a few hot songs that you should be listening for. All right. Okay, DJ Spen and Charles Mitchell put this song by former house music gentleman who has gone over to the house music heaven in the sky. It's called Miracle Worker. So I'm going to play it in the set that I'm playing in a little bit. Then on the Shazam Free Zone. Then King T Finesse has this track called Into the Light. But I also asked him to remake another track. And you want to see why in a little bit. Now, this weekend was a very, very interesting weekend. It started off, as you know, for most of us in the north, we went to Edison. But let me just tell you about the South Jersey, down by Stephen Craig and that group. They got it in. They got it in. They had an all-female lineup, which was crazy. It was
That was
crazy. Yeah. I just wish, just haven't figured this out yet. I just wish I could have been in two places at one time. Just haven't, I don't know. Maybe with AI in another couple of weeks I'll be able to do it. But I could see from the videos and the feedback, they had a great event. They had several ladies, I mean, dope DJs on the set. In addition to that, Stacy Mitchell.
Some of the DJs, please.
Huh?
Can you name some of the DJs?
Well, I can name a couple of them. I know DJ Nubian was on the set, and I don't have to tell you. And DJ Wonder Woman was on the set, who, by the way, came to Edison after it was done. So you'll see I'll be posting pictures and things of that nature. And you saw some of the way I went
Rihanna's
live.
bodyguard?
I'm sorry?
Is Wonder Woman Rihanna's bodyguard?
I know she was at one point. I don't know what her current status is.
Okay.
But I know she was one of her bodyguards at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
if you meet her, you'll say, "Yeah, that's true." I mean, from the standpoint.
I saw her arms.
Huh?
I saw her arms.
Yeah, she's no joke. She's very nice though, but I wouldn't really want to get into a situation with her. I would put it this way: if I had to go in a dark alley and there were,
More
if I had
specific about the situation.
I'm saying, if I had to go in a dark alley, I'd rather have her on my side.
Okay. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah, but she's a very nice person, very, very gracious, and but yeah, you could say, yeah, that's what it was. Well, those are the two that I saw and remember, and they had some, so they had a great time down there. And I just want to give them, the whole South Jersey crew, a big shout out and just a big show of love. Again, the challenge for me was I'm from Northern Jersey. Although people from Northern Jersey went down there, I didn't make it down there. I was working earlier, and then when I finished, I went over to Edison. Now, I will tell you before I tell you the great time I had. Let me tell you what. That's the deal. Going forward, if you don't want to get your steps in, you better get there early. No kidding. I walked easy.
How was it?
Huh?
How packed was it?
Oh, it was standing room only. I mean, they had some spots in there, but it was like, I mean, that hip hop song, bring 'em out. Anyway, they brought 'em out. But, so I'm gonna walk you through that one, and then I want you to walk us through the 24th. So anyway, like I say, it was approaching a mile that I walked to get there, especially if you consider there and back that I was over a mile in walking. So the people who don't like to walk, then either
You walked to the Edison?
Yeah. No, not to Edison. I'm saying from the parking to the event.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I'd still be walking.
From
Saturday. Just got here.
I'm walking, walking.
What's that other song? These boots up there. Wait for what? Then there was another one.
Man for walking, that's what they'll do.
Yeah. 25 miles to go now. My feet are hurting mighty bad. Anyway, no, but I can't say that I get excited about walking, but I don't mind walking. Again, I look at it as getting my steps in. So I have a goal to hit every day, and of course I don't hit it every day because sometimes
look at it.
Sometimes I'm just not that guy, But I'm getting better than I was. So all right, so I'm in there. Of course, you can hear the music coming from quite a distance. I get in the place. The place is really, really packed. You have vendors everywhere, and I did a walk around too. And we had that. And then when I got there, let's see, who was on the deck? I think it was Tim Wise was on deck. Earlier, I saw One Spin, and he was getting it in, and it was early then. But Tim Wise, I think, was on deck when I got there, and again, I have to tell you, you know the deal. He was bringing it. He was bringing it, and the crowd was going. Forget about it. Anyway, you know what? Never mind. Let me leave that alone. So anyway, of course, I see a lot of people from the area there, and again, it was a great turnout. Then after that, the sound went down. I don't know what happened, or if the generator went out. I don't know. So anyway, we kind of, people kind of walked and talked that through, and then after that, the sound came on, and boom, and we were on. Then next. What's his name? I'm going to tell you in a minute. You know the name. I know the name. Now let me tell you the name. What's his name?
What's his name?
What's his name?
What's his name?
DJ Qua.
Qua was in the building.
He ripped. Let me tell you what. So, he played a lot of good songs, but what he did is he stuck some classics in there. And when he stuck some of those classics in there, the crowd went, ah! They like screamed. I said, oh, yes. That's what the DJ lives for. All the other stuff is hocus pocus. But the DJ lives for the scream and the holler. And they did scream and holler. And then, during the course of the evening, he played my absolute number one favorite disco song, and the crowd went crazy, including me. My number one disco song. And I wonder if you know who that is. For me.
What is?
All right. Drum roll, please.
Okay.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this? No. Okay. My number one disco song of all time.
All time.
Of all time. Not some of the time. Not none of the time. Not part of the time. But all time. Is Dan Hartman, Relight My Fire. Let me tell you what. When he played that, I'm getting goosebumps talking to you. Not only did I go crazy, but the crowd went crazy too. Relight My Fire. And then when Lolita Holloway comes in and sings her part, forget about it. It was over. It was over. So.
You know what I'd like to see?
What's that?
I'd love to see you dance to your favorite disco song.
I do. One.
You guys want to see that? Would you love to see Dan dancing to his favorite disco song?
And a two. And a two. And a one. Matter of fact, I was out there. So when I see Reese's Sweet Cakes, we have this little routine when we see each other. We go, and a one, and a two. And she said, she's trying to get me up to 3 now, but I'm working on it, all right?
I like that progress.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. But yeah, I had a great time. I mean, everybody had a great time. I saw quite a few people I know. I saw just the DJ. That's our little routine. When I see him, as you know, huh? Yeah,
I said, really?
DJ.
You do that?
Yeah. Because our little, I should tease him, because he's on the younger side getting into these places, right? So I said, listen, you got to put a little mustache on and you'll be good. So every time, I see him, I go like this. And I gave him a little mustache one time. It's all in fun. And that's a little jokey joke. Yeah, so I saw him. So yeah, we had some chit chat and congratulations to him. He's going to he's going to be a freshman in college. I can remember that.
Just a DJ.
Just a DJ. So yeah, and he's going to go to Rutgers. So do we have time to tell you my little Rutgers story? Anyway, all right. So yeah, he's going to Rutgers, and I just can remember, and I just always encourage him to stay with the music. That's going to really take him places. So So he's going to be going to Rutgers, which is very exciting. He's going to be rating business and music. So business and I guess a minor in music, whatever. But I just, I just wish him well. He's he's a nice person. And, he puts the work in. And, he's gotten some breaks along the way, which is fantastic. Huh? I'm sorry?
Thank you to his parents.
Oh, without a doubt. His parents. And
yeah, without a doubt.
And there's some other people. I'm going to come back to the parents in a minute. There's some other people that kind of helped him out, helped clear the way. But, that's all good, but you still got to put the work in. You still got to have the goods. He's got the goods. Now, I just want to say back to his parents. So his parents encourage him to do what he's doing. And too many times parents don't encourage you because they don't see music as a viable thing. They see that, oh, yeah, you can't do it. That's not true. And
as a hobby.
They see it as a hobby. But you got to go hard with it like you'd go in for any other job or business. Exactly. And I have buddies in the DJ business that are making 6 or 7 figures. In the DJ business. Now they do like mobile stuff and this and that, but then you look at guys like Black Coffee, these guys, Louis Vega, these guys, and DJ Span, and these guys live off it. Now I'm gonna say one other thing, and then I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna fall back and say this. So anyway, my point is that sometimes I wonder what my life would have been like had I not listened to my parents, because my parents were never for DJing. Oh, yeah, here and there you can play. I remember my father said to me, he said, Danny, you are playing records. Because as far as he's concerned, oh, yeah, it's a boom, 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 boom. That's not music, that's just noise. Boom, 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 boom. And he says, you know what? I didn't send you to school to play records. I could play records. I said, Daddy, sure you can play records, but you can't put them together the way I do. Anyway, that didn't go over well. Anyway. So ultimately, they wore me down, and then I stumbled into real estate. But many times I wonder what my life would have been like, because I was making very good money just DJing. I was DJing 5, 6, 7 days a week. I was DJing in clubs. I was DJing mobile stuff. I was in New York State. I was DJing in go-go bars. I was all kind of places, and like real discotheques, etc. So, but anyway, but know what? There's an opportunity here that you may have missed, especially now that we have AI. I can go back and relive my life. How about that? Take that.
AI scares me.
Huh? Really?
AI scares me. Yes, absolutely. Really.
You know what?
I told you this story.
No, you didn't.
But I watched a movie.
Okay.
With the scientist that made his whole house AI. This was before iRobot. Mm-hmm. And he woke up this morning and said, Diana, coffee. Diana said, no coffee this morning, Mr. D. He said, Diana, I said coffee. She said, no coffee. I'm leaving. You're not going anywhere. Excuse me? Mm-hmm. I developed you. I created you. And I'm telling you, we're not going anywhere. AI.
Yeah, well, listen. I use AI every day, and I'm sure you do too, whether intentionally or unintentionally. But I think as on the newest front, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Okay. But back to the music. I had a great time. Roland Clark was there. Roland Clark's got a whole new set of stuff coming out. I interviewed, if you go back a couple of years back, Roland Clark, I interviewed Roland Clark. And here's what was interesting. The night I interviewed him, he was going to open for Black Coffee in Madison Square Garden. So, I mean, and they just got him out some other tracks and stuff like that. But read to them, and Sage was there, the Dollhouse crew was there. It was just a good thing. And it was feel good. So, anyway, that's on the 23rd. So now, I got my little rest in. Not all the rest I wanted, but I got my little rest in. And then
exhausted.
Yeah. But it was a great event. Big shout out to Qua and his team and the DJs that played there.
That's what Q.
Yeah. Well, that's thing too. DJ Antonio from Patterson played there. So anyway, Yeah. So I think it was yeah. So let me just get this right. It was I probably got it right. Okay, if I forgot someone, please forgive me. It was One Spin opened up, then it was DJ Antonio Garcia out of Patterson, then Tim Wise, and then Quark closed it out. There may be somebody else in there. If I forgot you, I apologize. I'll look it up on my phone. So, anyway, tell us about your weekend and what happened. Yeah. I know you had a great outing, and you emceed, and I'm just going to leave all that alone. So just let's talk about the 24th.
First, I just like to say that my cat Sanji, whenever we do the intro, her ears just go bing,
Okay.
and they turn. She loves the intro for some reason. I don't know why.
Is that right?
Sanji. Yes, she.
I'm surprised she's not taking a cat nap. Okay. All right. Yes, we can catapult. Anyway, sorry.
Gone but never forgotten. I had a great time. The DJs were really good.
Okay.
I think there was DJ Dan, the Unusual Suspect, DJ Tennille.
Okay, he didn't quite
Anthony
make it.
Utility.
Anthony Utility.
DJ Lou.
Was playing. Yeah.
And there was another DJ. Please help me out, Dan.
Techniques.
Another one.
DJ Techniques.
Thank you. And DJ Techniques. Everybody did a great job. Everybody, all of you. The fashion show. Oh, I love the fashion show.
Yes.
It brought joy to everybody that was there. I directed a pageant, but I've never emceed a fashion show.
Okay. All
First
right,
time.
Help us make the distinction.
Well, in pageantry, you're just calling out the names of the delegates as they do their different scenes, but you're not emceeing. You're not, as they're walking, you're not describing their gowns. You're not
got you.
what the gown is. You're just saying, and this is Fantasia Sosada.
Gotcha.
And she's in her gold gown, and you just announce her name. That's pageantry. But a fashion show, you have to describe the clothing.
Right.
You have to color, what they're wearing, and so I did that. I honestly have to say I'm the worst. Yeah, I'm hard on myself. I could have done better, but I did my best on that day. Shout out to Donna Bird and the Don collection, and shout out to all the models. So we never had a person. I asked for experienced models, and they came and they slayed. Did they slay, Dan? Did they slay, Dan?
Absolutamente. That's Spanish,
Did you enjoy the fashion show?
You know what? I got to tell you. First of all, the outfits that she put together were off the hook.
Elegant.
Second,
Exquisite.
They moved like, I mean, they were moving like, I was like, well, all right. I mean, I felt so good. I wanted to jump out there. Then I came to my senses. Okay.
We had a time factor, so we had to move things along, but it moved along quickly and smoothly. No issues. All the models did a great job. Thank you, models, again. Thank you, Donna Bird. Thank you. We weren't able to release the balloons.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That was an issue. Unfortunately, we have to abide by ordinances.
Right.
So we're allowed to release the balloons, but we did have the balloons. And we did talk about all of those that we lost in the house and fashion community. I believe I did miss that section. I was in the back with the models, but I'm asking you, did they announce all the names?
Yes, they did. You know
okay.
What? Yeah. You know what? I got to tell you.
What?
It was run very well. I mean, you guys.
It was.
You guys man. Boom. Just one little point. I've been at quite a few fashion shows, and many times it's supposed to be moving along, and then something happened, and now it's like, oh, wait a minute, this one's supposed to be here. This one, yeah, none of that, folks. Also, too, I'm going to call it a breakdown for whatever reason, and then the show's got to stop. Not a planned intermission, just something went there was some miscommunication, something went wrong. But I got to tell you, that did not happen here. Go ahead.
Oh, no, it didn't.
It did not. It was like boom, 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 boom. I said, all right now.
Yes, shout out to Lenny and Tanya. Hey.
Oh, yeah. There's Lenny, Tanya, and another lady. Rhonda. That's what her name.
Remember her name. What's her name?
Rhonda. That was the, I guess, the council person or something like that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Excuse me, Dan, my phone.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't. What's her name again?
Rhonda.
The chocolate one? Rhonda.
Tanya and Rhonda.
Rhonda,
And
Tanya, and Lenny.
And Lenny, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I think the event went over well.
Yeah.
Zaylon performed
Yeah.
in Thread, asking everyone to get up and dance wicked.
Yeah,
Wicked. Zaylon.
Okay. Yeah.
And Tisha got out there, of course,
I
and she
know.
was the first to dance for, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She if you ever want to have a party, bring Tisha with you, and she'll warm them up for you. All right?
Yes.
No hesitation. You have like so watch this. Like, let's say you got to have the pool. You have some people who go to the pool, they got to sit by the pool, they got to watch the pool. They might stick a toe in, and they say, okay, that's okay. Then they'll come and stick their whole foot in, that's okay. Then they stick the ankle like that. But Tisha, as soon as she sees the water,
You know what's so funny about that? What he said, you're using water, and she cannot swim, and she will not get in the ocean. She will not get in the pool. She will not jump in. But what did you say? You said, all Tisha needs is a beat.
that's right. All she needs is a beat. That's right. That's all she needs, and she's on the floor. And she's on the floor. So yeah, it was great to see that.
I enjoyed the event. I enjoyed the fashion show. I loved the private park. Let's talk about this private park.
Yes.
I've heard of a private park.
Right.
It was really nice. Shout out to all the vendors that were there. Came out and spent their time and money to the end. We appreciate you all.
Right.
I understand some things went on.
But you know what?
Vendors were a little disappointed. And I understand the disappointment. But that's also all part of this it's all a part of this when you're doing a function or you're vending. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you don't. I understand that it can be extremely frustrating. But the crowd, I appreciated the crowd that did come and share this with us. I wish it were a little bit more. I wish I had a few more people that showed up and supported. But we appreciate everyone that did come and support the vision that we had. We appreciated that.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to give a big shout out to Alice, Alice Jenkins, AJ, Mama Alice, for coming out and supporting. And I really appreciated that because, in this thing, you cast the net, so to speak, and you see who responds. And I just want to say publicly, Alice, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Alice. And Alice is from Scotch Plains.
I don't know if she's from Scotch Plains.
She shared that with me. She said her parents lived down the street.
Okay, so she's got Yeah, I thought she was lived in Newark in the bricks, but no
I said,
problem.
thank you for sharing that, Alice.
Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah.
listen. Hey, she still could have stayed home and did nothing. All right, she
Yes.
could have.
But you
Well,
can spend the
yeah,
day
she could have
with
watched
us.
sports. I'm kidding, but so I just want to give a public shout out to her. And there were other ones that came. And Donna Bird, I want to give Donna. I couldn't remember her name for anything in this world.
Donna
Every time we
Bird.
kept, but Donna Bird, my hats off to you. And I had to put it back on though. Anyway, my hats off to you for the job you did, for the fashion you did, the clothes you did, and
Yes.
you did a really great job. I just want to say, hey, that's all right.
I loved her leopard print. I loved her gold. I loved her sequence.
Mm-hmm.
All of it. You should have seen her accessories backstage.
Oh wow.
She had the golden cat mask, the golden headbands, the golden wristbands.
Mm-hmm.
Beautifully done, Donna.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Donna Bird.
Yeah,
The
and
Donna collection.
yeah, and again, I want to just personally thank Zaylen for coming out, because really, he did what he does, and he's got some good music out if you check for him. And I just want to say thank you to him for coming out. He put a nice little performance on, and he did the impossible. What I mean by that is he sang and people got up and danced with him. So he really, really has figured out how to connect with a crowd,
And he
especially
does
that's a
connect.
little
I love
hesitant.
that.
Yeah, and then of course, the way he came in was not just he just walked off the floor. What he did was he had a whole outfit for that. So I'm going to say he's not only an artist, but he's an entertainer. And he did his thing, so if anybody talks to him, just tell him I said, hey, you got that off. Anyway, so
Let's
again,
talk about the end of the fashion show.
okay, good enough. Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the fashion show, our last scene is walking down the runway with the House of Runway t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to Malik for being the creative that he is.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, Malik.
Mm-hmm.
And decided to have the girls join him and let's dance. Come on, let's dance.
Uh-huh.
That made the show. That made the show.
Mm.
That made the show for me.
Right.
I
Right.
love
Wow. By
I
the
love
way,
it.
I'm not sure, but I think there's some more T-shirts available if you couldn't make it and you want to celebrate the people that we honored that day. And we played, of course, we played some of your music too. So I think there's some T-shirts left, or you may be able to get some T-shirts or whatever. So. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have another favorite part of the fashion show.
Gotcha.
So one of the models, Diamond Barbie, she just lost her father.
Oh, wow.
And she purchased a t-shirt and asked for his name to be put on the back of the t-shirt. And she had a beautiful necklace of her father with angel wings. And so when she walked down the runway with her t-shirt on, I mentioned to the audience that Diamond Barbie's father just passed away and she's representing her dad. And her dad was on the back of the shirt. And I said, Barbie, your dad's looking at you right now, smiling. Well, when we got backstage, she said, Annette, thank you. My mom was brought to tears. And then another model said, yeah, Diamond started tearing too. I said, oh, I didn't mean to make you tear. She said, no, thank you. That was so sweet, so special. Thank you. You're welcome, Barbie. You're welcome. I lost my dad too. And Tisha lost her dad too. So we understood. I'm glad you enjoyed my emceeing for you and your dad.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Well, I think also too, just want to give Marcus a big shout out and all the people who helped
him for
out.
last.
Yeah, for all the people who helped out. And you got Mac. Well, he's one of those grill, and then also Sean. And I told him straight up. I told both of them straight up, I have no desire to cook, but I do have a desire to eat. So I would help them out any way I can. Also, too, I don't know who this lady was, but Anthony Utility was sitting over there, and I need to tell you, I mean, you talk about good cake. You know, some people make the cake with the whipped cream. That's cute and everything, and I'm more, okay. But when they make with that buttercream like they did, forget about it. I was like, yes. And see, I'm big on icing. Let me be clear. I like the cake, but I love the icing.
We're going to have an icing to whipped cream debate right now.
You're more of a whipped cream person?
So check this out.
Huh?
When I was a teenager.
Which was not too long ago, but go ahead.
It was very long ago.
Okay.
I used to put chocolate frosting on the side of my bed and just eat a teaspoon.
Really?
Yes. And my mom found it. She said, "What is this? What is this?" I said, "You found my stash?" She said, "What's doing with this on the side of your bed?" I said, "Eating it? I want something sweet."
Yes.
Said, "Annette,
Oh, yeah.
you can't keep frosting on the side of your bed." I said, "Why not? Nobody knows except you because you came in my room."
You busted me, right? Well, I love it. Like, I don't really like chocolate cake like that. And I think a lot of people assume that everybody likes chocolate cake. I really don't care for it.
Nice.
I like vanilla, I like lemon, I like strawberry, I like buttercream icing, the absolute best. In fact, I have some from yesterday because they left it abandoned. I did a I sent up. I said
the cake has been abandoned.
Listen, I said anybody leave the cake, and nobody answered. So I said, well, that's my cue. So I don't know. They probably have me on camera taking the cake.
My friend Johnny would like a piece of that cake, Dan.
Listen. Who was it? Carole King made that song. "It's too late, baby. It's too late." Okay.
I have to let you know. I saw her text last night, and I was so exhausted. I couldn't even respond to that, but I saw that she texted me, "Hey, Annette, can you grab me a piece of that cake? It really looks delicious." But I didn't see it until I got home after the event. I said, "Oh, no."
That's all right. It's in good hands. It's in good hands. Yeah. Wow. So there's a few things that are going to happen. Next week, I think it is. We have, I think it's next week. We have, on March 31st, we have...
Wait, don't you want to talk about the end of August first?
I said March, didn't I?
You did.
I don't know why I have March on my brain. No,
Don't bring that
August
to
31st. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. August 31st. On August 31st, we have our event's going to be at in Newark, the Longshoreman Mark IV Disco.
Oh, wait, excuse me.
Sure.
Pause. I want to thank the Dollhouse for coming to our event. Thank you, Dollhouse. Sage,
Oh, absolutely.
Bilal.
Mm-hmm. Stay Bilal and
Sage,
Agent J.
Bilal
And Agent J.
are so just in person.
All three
Right
of
up.
them.
Yes. I didn't
So-
see through them. I just saw
Yeah.
Sage, Bilal. Yeah.
And Agent J.
Thank you, Dollhouse, for coming through.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They hung out. They hung out
They
for us.
did.
Yes, that was good.
Yes,
good.
it was.
So thank you. Thank you. Then, but I also, so August 31st, we have, again, I'm saying Mark IV Disco is doing their thing, their annual thing, their Peace Initiative Barbecue. And they're going to have quite a few DJs out there. And also Silent Disco. I'll be one of the ones that's on Silent Disco. And to be fair, I never DJ'd Silent Disco before.
Yes,
I'm
you were
guessing,
talking about that. You were talking about that.
Yeah, I'm guessing that you're going to have two headphones or something in one headphone, something in the other. You got to get it figured out. You got to match them up. Never did it before. So if they get any lawsuits from people tripling and stumbling from my wash machine mixes, sneakers in the wash machine, you know what happened. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them sign a waiver. I'll have Mark Ford Disco sign a waiver for putting me on like that. And then I'm going to have all the dancers sign a waiver and saying, listen, I told you. No, but I'm going to be practicing. I don't know if you practice, because I never played like that before. So, and I was told, I don't do it, but, but I said, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Okay.
You play like you normally play.
Huh?
Play like you normally play.
No, but that's not the issue. See,
you can put on the headphones and they can hear you.
Well, when you do the headphones, I can hear outside.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear the music outside, and I can mix to it, line up the beats, etc. But when you're and have it both things playing in your ear, then again that could be pretty interesting. Like I said, I've never done it before. I'm not shying away from it because it's an opportunity to develop your skill set. So I say, I could do that. But like I say, I am going to have people sign waivers before they come in. That's it. And I'm going to have them sign a waiver saying, listen, I don't know what's going to happen here, but we're going to do it.
Excuse me.
So that's happening. I want to talk about another scenario. And
okay.
I had several people reach out to me about it.
So what's that scenario?
As I combine, never mind. Anyway, the mind. Anyway, okay, all right. Well, just so you know, I, along with everybody I've ever interviewed to a person, has hip hop strongly in their background. So, anyway, so I just kind of had a moment. She had a moment. We're all here.
My 90s hip hop. I do.
Okay. Well,
I love my late 80s, 90s hip hop. Yes, okay. I do.
Well, a lot of people say that's the golden era. But now I want to share a thought with you. There's something to consider. So I've been DJing for many, many moons. And what I noticed is that every generation has their music. And there's a real key time when you were listening, you knew everything they did. And that's, if you're talking to people, here's how it works. So let's say if most people can go back to either high school or in their 20s, by the time they get into the 30s, life is kicking in. And they're aware of different things, but they're not on it. I'm talking about most people, I'm not saying everybody. They're not on it like they were when they were like younger. And so some of the music that's coming behind them, they're not really checking for, or they don't know, unless it's a real standout. I mean, how many people even though it's hip hop, are not checking for trap or drill? At one point, it was about gangster rap, and that was back in the 80s, maybe 90s. And but people who became way before that, idea. and then of course the people,
hold up. What was that?
What
was that?
No, it's just their reaction to it. That's not music. Blah, 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 blah. When now that was music. Now this is music. That's what I'm gonna. That music. That's a noise. That's a noise.
That's how they look and sound too.
Yeah. So you had all that going on. Now, several people hit me up about the event at Great Falls, and one person felt that is not a festival, and another person. I had several people hit me up, and the number one thing that I heard is that they're having this event, a house music event in Patterson, and you got no Patterson house music jocks. Now, here's my attitude, and it's always been this. They're spending their time, their energy, their money. It's their vision and their judgment. They put on who they want to put on. Now, what I'd like to see, there's several house music guys out of Patterson. No reference to man or woman.
Including yourself.
Huh?
Including yourself.
Including me. But from my perspective, would I like to get on? Of course I would. But they wouldn't necessarily have to put me on. I would like to see some Patterson cats on there. Now, I heard one guy say, oh, well, what difference does it make? And this and that. Well, I said to him.
I mean, come on.
I said two things. Number one is, first of all, you're not from Patterson, and you're not a jock. All right? So whoever plays is whoever plays. And again, from my perspective, they have a right to put on who they want to be put on. And you can't be mad at them because you didn't make the cut. You didn't make the team. That's my attitude about it. So, and nothing's stopping you or anyone else from putting on your own event. And when you put on your own event, you're going to make choices about who's on your card and who's not. And you know what? We have that same right. So, instead of being one who kind of hates or says this or that, that's not really the wrong word. Instead of being someone who criticizes them for not acknowledging any Patterson jocks, hey, then I'll put on my own event.
And it's bitter. Someone that's bitter.
I'm sorry, what?
Bitter. I pronounce my
bitter.
T.
B-I-T-T-E-R. Okay.
Yes, I don't say bitter. The word is spelled with the letter T. It's bitter.
Okay. All right. I got it now. Ding, 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 ding. Got it. Okay. I was like, what did she say? Because I thought you were saying something else. I said.
No. Since
Anyway.
I had my strokes,
Okay.
I pronounce my T's.
Okay.
That's okay. So, yes, I say water. Someone say.
I know.
I
just say.
I want water. Water. Yeah, water. Oh, water?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Water.
Okay. No problem. I just say, well, that's just her flow, you know? But, yeah, so I can't keep talking and acknowledging, encouraging others to do something. So the thing comes, as Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror. So, Dan, now that you heard all this, you know all this and that, Dan, what are you doing? So, great question. So we're going to be doing something, a Patterson House Music event. All right, I didn't say festival, I said event. But it's going to be... Yeah. Soulful House Nation is going to be... And actually it's going to be sponsored. One of the sponsors is going to be the Shiver Real Estate Agency, one of my companies there. And also Dan Music, which I do all my open set stuff. We're going to be some of the sponsors, and then another thing. But I haven't announced a date, and working on that, putting it together. Haven't announced a date yet. But I already got a lot of people already hit me up when I put the post up saying I'm on board, including Linda, including Sybil, and several others. And it's like, okay, all right, we're gonna do this. So I'm not announcing the date, but I also too want to confirm that people are really interested. And we'll see
interested.
We'll see about that. We're gonna have some Patterson jocks on. So
I love it.
So, when people say they're not happy about something, and again, I had several people hit me up and say, it's not right. They come to Patterson, they don't really do much in Patterson, and they overlook all the other Patterson DJs and don't even put on one and this and that. And I say, well, it's up to them. They're spending their time, their energy, their money, it's their vision, and their judgment call. They put on what they want to put on. I know it's going to be a great show. I know it's going to happen. The two that I actually know, and I actually interviewed two, are Tony Touch and Qua. So, but there's another Colombian, these Colombian brothers who are going to play more in that, not textile, but they're going to play more dance style.
That's techno house.
Not necessarily, because there's techno, there's tech house, there's garage, there's jungle, there's future, there's progressive, acid. And if you want, we can even name one after you. Call it Lorena House. There's Latin house, So there's a lot of different types. So they're going
Would
to
be
play more on
nice.
that Latin side, Latin house. That's what I'm going to
Yes.
say that. And then there's another gentleman. So Tony Touch is going to be on it. Stretch Armstrong, I've heard of, but I don't think I've ever seen him play before. So yeah, but I mean, God bless him. You know, unfortunately, I will not be there because I'm going to be playing in Newark. So
Yeah.
yeah, but they should have a great turnout because house is very wanted, loved, and needed in Patterson. And again, when we do our Patterson House event, you're going to see it. So anyway, I'm going to start talking about it now. That's it. So I don't know, Lorena,
Yes.
do you have any other thoughts? Anything you'd like to share?
Well, I
Oh.
want to say,
Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want to say happy birthday to my mom. I spent
Oh,
my
happy
mom
birthday.
with her on the 22nd. She turned 79,
All righty.
almost 80.
All righty.
Birthday,
Wow.
Mom. I'm glad you had a good time and enjoyed your gifts.
Mm-hmm. And if you, well, that's all right. Fantastic. My wife's birthday was on Wednesday, and
Oh,
we
happy
went away
birthday
for a
to-
few days, so it was good. We had fun. She wanted to get some very, very expensive places. I was like, like what? What? The best. No kidding. There was a thing of asparagus that didn't even taste like asparagus. You see, I don't know if you can tell how, like, you know, if you're going like this, you know, when people go like that.
Yeah. So,
$15. Like
15?
that. $15. And it was that big. No kidding. That's what I said. I almost lost my breath in there. But, you know, what are we going to do? Man, that stuff was... And it wasn't like it was like, ooh, boy.
I'm glad you didn't pass out at the table. That would have been
I didn't pass out
embarrassing.
the table. I was close, though. Yeah. But, yeah, we had a good time.
You know
So,
what? I have a thing. So, I understand chefs. I understand expensive restaurants. But come on. You want me to spend $30 for a piece of a cracker with fish eggs on top because it's caviar? And that's $30? No.
listen,
No. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that.
Listen, I understand. Wow. Listen, so
We're not doing that.
we're super excited. I mean, we're gonna have Lionel
tonight-
Leach on next week. Lionel Leach, as you know, is the promoter for the event coordinator for a lot of the Essex County events. And in addition to that, he also too is the one who put together the We Quake House Music Festival, which is going to be on September 6th. And he's going to give us the update on it. So, yeah, I know he's got some dope guys on there. I know. Two
He's
people
doing this.
that I remember off the top of my head are, he's got Steve Silk Hurley out of Chicago. He's got, I'm going to see if I can find that for a minute. Just bear with me one moment. Steve Silk
My
Hurley out of
question is,
Chicago.
please.
And he also has Jelly Bean Benitez out of New York. So you've heard of him with Madonna and all this other stuff. I'm going to see if I can find this one real quick
Just asking the question.
and see. Yeah, I'm sure it's on here. But anyway, so it's going to be, forget about it. I'm just going to work on the weather for them. You know, I told you I'd take care of the weather. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right. So we got Eddie Nicholas is going to be emceeing. We got Foo is going to be DJing. We got Jelly Bean Benitez. We got Merlin Bob. I mean, this lineup is crazy. And we also have Lenny Fontana, who I've interviewed. I've interviewed Merlin Bob, Lenny Fontana, also Steve Silk Hurley, Eddie Nicholas. I've interviewed them. But then we got Jelly Bean. I said that. We got Ann Nesby is going to be on the thing. And guess what? Who's going to be on the ticket? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? All right. Are you
My
ready?
song.
Now, the name may not ring a bell to some of you, but you should know. Curtis McLean. Now, many of you who don't know who that is, that's only because his name is generally not mentioned when they talk about the house music anthem. The name that is mentioned is Marshall Jefferson. But Curtis McLean actually sung it, and he's going to be there. And I'm definitely going to connect with him. We just interviewed him a few weeks back, maybe a month or two back, something like that. So it's going to be like that. That's going to be crazy, 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 crazy. Get there early. Do not play around unless you don't mind getting your steps in. That's it.
What are you talking about? Where's this event?
This is going to be at Weequahic Park, September 6th, the Weequahic Park House Music Festival. Big. Yeah. So there you have it.
We'll be there, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutamente. That's Spanish, you know. Anyway. Reese's Sweet Cakes, how are you? I was telling them a little bit earlier about the dance steps you were showing me. And, you know, we got two. I think we got two pretty down, and a 1 and a 2. But I think where we need a little bit of work is you're trying to bring me up to 3. So that might take a little bit of time, but I just want to let you know I appreciate the help. I appreciate the lessons. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to the next phase of this. This is the Shazam Free Zone. We're going to play nothing but brand new music. And you get the, I'm going to say it, I'm going to play it and say it, and you get to decide how you feel about it. So, Chuck, are you ready? I think he's ready. So, Chuck, we're going to hit that. And Lorena, I'll see you on the other side.
See you on the other side.
All right, so, folks, next week, Lionel Leach, Weequahic Park, Weequahic Park. Say that fast 5 times. Weequahic Park. Okay. All right. See you then. All right. See you later.
I think it's
All right. Okay.